Before we start, can I do something?
Yeah.
My sweet Clementine. Man. Dude, makes me want to take my time.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty catchy.
That was legit. That was legit, dude.
I think that's going to be straight up, what's it called? White Claw's new song specifically for.
Dude, Sydney already said that she would supply the White Claws if we did a video.
Dude, we were trying to get Jesus to record some stuff in Egypt.
Yeah.
He could do them at the pyramids, and it would come out legit, and then we'll just do one here.
Do they have White Claw over there?
Fuck no.
We could just superimpose it. Or send him a White Claw t-shirt.
Yeah, or he could just have the orange part, so he's got like the clementines, and he's just like biting into it at the pyramids. You know what I mean?
Rubbing it on his nipples.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Sir, you cannot do that. Desecrating our pyramids.
I wouldn't.
No?
No, don't do that.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Anyways.
Jesus fucking Christ. No dick jokes. No dick jokes.
All
Dick.
right.
Can I spell dick with a Y?
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Funky Panther, coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got another great episode for you tonight, episode 13, Tacos with Kev. A longtime listener, friend of these guys. Kevin has joined us for tacos and beer.
Tacos and burritos.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
Kevin.
Heyo.
Hey.
This is
The Funky Panther.
Hey, that worked.
It did.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Oh,
so
God, that's a throwback.
something that
Thank
we
you.
do every time we've got someone new on. You ready for this?
Sure.
All right. So
First of all, let's get a little bit of information from Kevin.
do you want to do that already?
Yeah, let's.
Isn't that what the questions are all about?
Well, I mean,
Well,
no.
kind of.
Technically, we could just have a little intro because nobody knows who Kevin is.
I know who Kevin is.
You should.
Oh.
I would hope so.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
all right, Kevin. So tell us a little bit about
Who is
yourself.
Kevin.
Who is Kevin? Kevin is me.
Okay.
I'm whatever you want me to be. There's an old saying I go
For
by.
the
that
right
says,
price.
I'm not who you think I am. I'm not who I think I am. I am who you think I think I am.
I've had half a beer and that's already confusing.
That was actually my yearbook quote.
Oh, crap.
I have no idea who said that shit. I just put it on.
Why didn't we have quotes in our yearbooks?
I don't.
We didn't have those.
No, we didn't. No. But I did write on a lot of people's cracks. You know what I
You
mean?
did. I think I have a yearbook that has I
I
signed
thought
on your
that
crack.
was the
Yeah.
funniest shit.
I just signed your crack. I signed your crack. It's a white people joke.
It worked. It didn't work. Everyone hated me.
got
I had
some
no
laughs.
I
friends.
got you there, didn't I, Susan?
Yeah, Skylar.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
Okay.
You got to wrangle these gentlemen in from
That's all
time
right.
to time. So tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into some rapid fire questions and learn more about you.
39. I'm straight.
Okay.
I have a daughter.
What's your Tinder profile?
I have a daughter. I don't like anything but baseball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your team?
It's true.
The Ranger.
There you go.
I'm a diehard Ranger fan, dude. I've taken it up the ass with a pineapple forever, dude. If you stick with this team, you're a fan, dude. So
Nice.
Yeah.
What about that? The new stadium, the big grill.
The big smoker. I've only been there once. I haven't been inside, but
Yeah.
I'm ready for it, man. It's
So speaking of that, I've got a new trainee at work, and he was telling me that is so the way the field's set up is it's one of the largest fields right now in play in baseball.
It is.
Wow.
It's wide. Like the angles are wide out here, and then it's got those weird ass, because of the
Right.
tributes to the old team members and shit.
But they've got it set up to where if it's a problem and nobody can hit home runs with it or whatever, they can bring and actually make the field a little bit smaller. But yeah, it's supposed to be one of the biggest fields in play, which
Well,
is for sure.
That's
that's
crazy.
not a problem for the other teams.
Right,
We're having
right.
a problem.
Yeah. No kidding. What are we? What's our record? I think
We
we're
are-
6-9.
It was weird. Friday we were
Hey-o.
the worst team in the league. Before the game yesterday, we were in second place, and now we're in fourth.
God damn it.
Wow.
God.
Baseball.
Yeah, for sure.
Spores.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do? What do you do for fun?
That's two questions.
It was two questions. You're
Okay.
right.
The first thing I do is
He's
do
smart, guys.
I do.
This is a good start.
I know my literature.
SMRT. I do tissue donation. So basically, quick rapid fire is we take skin, bone, tissue, sometimes heart, cartilage, spine for donations. So
Okay.
from cadavers.
Yeah.
So for people from we send skin to the burn unit in Houston. We'll do your bones are ground down. That's what they make dentures out of, actually.
Okay.
mastectomies. The skin is, reconstruct breasts and rhinoplasty and shit like that,
So you're saying that I can't just donate my stuff?
If you lose a leg,
Like maybe?
and it's not like gangrenous or something, maybe the skin.
But like if I want to make a quick extra $1, I can't just be like,
No
hey,
one wants your shitty ass leg.
I've got 10 fingers and I can
Right.
sacrifice at least 3.
Your Achilles, the pair of your Achilles is on average $8,000 to $10,000 worth.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Wow.
God damn.
So that's what I do for a living.
So if you want to hit them up on the black market,
Yeah, yeah,
I can sneak as many toes as I want.
that's right.
What about for fun?
Honestly, man, the pandemic really hasn't changed my life much. I've turned into a hermit.
Yeah.
I bought a PS4 2 years ago, and that was it.
So video games?
Red Dead Redemption 2. That's
Okay, so
literally
video game.
the reason I bought my PS4.
such a good game.
Yeah, it is,
I have never played
Oh
it.
man,
dude.
Western, but
It's-
like it's just pretty.
It's like every
Like-
Clint Eastwood movie you've ever seen mixed into one.
Like
What is that?
dude,
I love this game because it's pretty.
No,
like
dude,
it's serious. Like one of the prettiest games you'll ever play.
Like it's gorgeous. I'm
Really?
serious. Yeah, and it's realistic. Like you hunt animals, you skin them, you cook your own
Oh,
meat,
shit.
you sell the carcasses to make money,
There's a whole subreddit of just like landscape pictures
Yes.
that they pulled from
and you can
Red Dead.
you
It's
can win
insane.
money for taking landscape pictures on this game. Like it's legit, real life.
So it's like a updated Oregon Trail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because actually, spoiler alert: if you play through the game, you die no matter what of tuberculosis.
Oh, shit.
And there's
Like-
literally, I've tried because I already played it. I played through it once. I've gone back.
Yeah, you can't.
And I tried to like
Yeah.
avoid that, and you just
Yeah.
can't.
Now
So you die. The ending is
you
die.
have no choice but to. But the ending, it depends on if you're good or bad,
Right.
and like the last thing you do. It depends on what you choose. Like you can go help your friend, you can go look for money, you can go try to fuck this guy up, and then also if you bond with your horse.
You fuck your horse.
So if you're
Yeah, I'm out.
if you're at the max level bonding with your horse and you're all the way to the good side of the spectrum, your horse gets shot and you like tell him thank you and hug him and you're like thank you for helping me out with all this shit.
That's
You know?
fucking depressing.
And but if you're a
Fuck.
bad guy and you're not bonded with him, he just gets shot and you just take off running and don't even give a fuck about it.
I thought you were gonna say he shoots you. Your horse shoots you for all the bad things
No.
you've done.
Yeah.
If you're bad, your horse bangs you with his
Okay,
big
I'm
horse.
back in.
So I played it through kind of neutral.
I was good.
I didn't do either good or bad. I was just kind of in the middle. I'm playing it all the way through again as bad, and then I'll play it good, I guess.
But see, it's hard to do because if you don't do any of the side missions,
Yeah.
it's 60-hour game.
yeah.
I'm like 210 hours into it because
Shit.
there's so much,
Yeah.
just so much secret shit. Because it's a Rockstar game, right?
Well, that's good because
Yeah,
they have updates too, right? They have little
Yeah.
side story missions.
Well,
or
they do for the
whatever.
online
Yeah.
content, and they did one Monday and it broke the game, so I'm kind
Man,
of
but this is a whole like, okay,
That's a
back
whole-
on topic.
that's a whole
We can
episode,
we can
man.
get
That's
into
a
it.
whole episode, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a country GTA.
Yes,
like
exactly.
online.
Yeah.
It's a Clint Eastwood
Well, they
and a
have an
John
on-
Wayne movie mixed together, and
They have an online version that is literally GTA Online, only it's Red Dead.
yeah,
Oh, cool. Cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool,
But
cool.
the campaign is just, it really is. It's a phenomenal game. It's worth
Yeah.
checking out. It's worth playing through
Side note.
leisurely. if
side
you-
topic. That's
Yeah. But let's
Sorry.
moving on.
Okay. All right. So, are we ready for our rapid fire questions?
oh yeah,
Kevin?
let's go.
All right. So
While I'm
basically,
sober.
we're just going to ask a quick question. I know you've listened to every episode, and we
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you. But so we're gonna, ask a quick question like, "What's your favorite color?"
Blue, royal blue.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh,
so
Royal.
Oh,
Rangers.
Ranger
Got
Blue,
Specific,
Ranger.
yeah.
It used to be Carolina blue, but I grew up. My balls dropped. And-
all right. So, what is the coolest place in Fort Worth right now?
see, that's a loaded question,
It is a
and it's hard to
quick-fire
answer because
question.
I haven't been out in 5 fucking months, man.
Rapid fire.
Honestly, my house.
Okay.
Let's rephrase that real quick. What's the coolest place that, because you're involved with Squeezebox Bandits. So what's the coolest place that y'all have played at?
There's 2, man. Honestly, Twilight. Twilight's really
That's a
fucking
cool
cool. It's a cool
place,
spot,
Twilight.
dude.
You mean
It's-
the movie, like with the vampires?
no, not with the GH. It's actually not spelled with a GH if you look.
Twilight.
Yeah,
T.
it's better than the one in Dallas. The one in Dallas kind of sucks. Honestly, RAR, dude. I'm old school.
Brian
Yeah,
Twilight.
RAR, man.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Twilight is awesome. The food's great. The cocktails are good. All right,
Edward.
moving on.
I'm a team Edward all the way.
All right.
I know the owner.
Just
Just
shut.
saying.
All right. Favorite drinking hole in Fort Worth?
Dude, I used to hang out at this place called Seventh Haven.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
That's the
The taco place.
That's
It's Velvet
Then
Taco
turned into
now.
Velvet Taco now,
Gold
yeah.
Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a cool spot. It was
was a
like
cool spot.
a nice rooftop bar.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I mean, I'm a dive bar kind of guy, dude. So Abbey Pub, Mad Hatter, shit like that. That's what I like.
Cool.
Yeah.
You ever check out Conley's?
Dude, I used to hang out there on Thursday nights after kickball tournaments. It would be packed,
All right.
bro. That's why every time you say Angelo's, I'm like, oh, Thursday nights, dude.
Yeah. Yo, we know. Yeah, the shape of a woman's ass.
Nalgame Dios. Jesus Christ.
All right. So favorite local musician.
I can't be biased, right? I'm just kidding. Honestly,
biased.
Quaker City Nighthawks, man.
Okay.
They
yeah.
Good
are.
one.
I'm not kidding. They're the best thing come out of Fort Worth, man. I love Leon, but Quaker City dude is. Sam just kills it, man. Sam's
Sure
a
does.
badass. And he's a cool ass cat, man.
Favorite song right now.
There's a song by Yellow Wolf. Is that guy's name?
Yeah, the rapper.
Yeah, but it's not a rap song. It's like a country song he does. It's,
I've heard that one.
I think I've got it.
I got the horses on the back.
fucking die. Yeah, I apologize. I had that song on a loop. I went through depression. I had that song on a loop, and it actually got me through. It's like a song talking about how he hates himself, but he's gonna get better. And
Nice. Okay.
and it's not a rap song
Right.
by a white guy. That's why I like it.
All right.
Not bad.
Favorite hobby.
Masturbating.
God.
How many
And
minutes?
there it
in?
is.
10 minutes in. Yes.
Honestly, man, no kidding.
Masturbating.
My favorite, besides masturbating with my new fleshlight that I just cleaned. I'm serious. Hanging out with my kid, man. Like,
Yeah.
she lives 3 hours away, and when I get her, she's my fucking dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do y'all do? Like when she's because you pick her up from there and bring her here.
I have to pick her up and drop her off. The judge said he didn't care. I have to. Yep, 6 hour round trip there and back, man. So
But she's worth it.
she is. Oh,
Absolutely.
dude, she looks like her mom, but acts just like me, dude. So,
That's badass.
Like
That's cool.
like she'll be in her room in my house, and I'll be in the living room, and she'll run in the room and she'll, Daddy, I farted. Yeah, you're my kid. So yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. Movie that you've got to watch if it's on TV.
Stop down movies. Shawshank Redemption. Doesn't matter where it's at.
That's like everyone's got to watch.
How many people?
Yeah,
Have, me.
But that's not the only one, though. You've got the 1989 Batman. You've got Three Amigos. Hello.
Yes.
Greatest movie ever made.
It's a sweater.
It's a sweater, yeah. But Shawshank is one of those. It's the greatest.
It
Yeah,
hits, man.
it's
like
good.
it pulls
Yes.
your heartstrings.
It doesn't matter where it's at. And
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
could be
matter.
halfway
yeah,
through and
yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
all right,
same,
guess I know
same.
what I'm going to be doing for the next hour and a
Yeah,
half.
because I'll hate it because I'll be dressed and have something to do. I'm like, motherfucker.
You have it on DVD. You can watch
yeah.
it digitally.
Dude,
But
yes.
it doesn't matter. And if
God
it's
damn.
on TBS with all the commercials, you're still going to stop down and watch it.
I think it's even on Netflix.
It is.
And I
It's
I
like
don't
2
care.
and the other one is you might know this one. It's called Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh,
yeah.
You all know that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that as many times. I've seen Ninja Turtles and Three Amigos. Yeah.
Tres puntos.
Tres puntos ese.
All right. So this last one is probably a good segue. Favorite place to eat?
Loaded question, man. If you want the X-rated version,
Yeah.
I mean, your favorite
Ass.
place to eat?
right now, it's number one will always be the original Fred's.
Oh, okay.
That's
Off 7th.
On 7th, yeah.
It's kind of nostalgic for me because my grandpa actually took me there when I was a kid. And then when I
okay.
started going as an adult, I realized, holy shit, this is the place my grandpa used to take me.
Yeah. Back whenever there was nothing else there, but
Yeah, there
like
was nothing.
industrial
Yeah.
and
Spot on
then
the
Fred's.
block.
Nothing. And also the ramen place on
Tokyo Cafe?
Wabi.
Wabi,
Yeah,
dude.
Wabi House.
Dude, orgasmic.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous good, man.
Awesome. So that wraps up our rapid fire
It
questions.
wasn't rapid, but
It was about 7 minutes of rapid fire questions.
I talk a lot. Sorry, man.
And then I had to interject and stuff, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
So we have this beer. We're doing this thing now where we're going to try these beers. I'm not going to say these are local. This one is. It's from Martin House. It's their latest one. They're doing all these crazy flavors.
Smells like tomatoes.
Is it the Cheeto one? Because they just came out with
Shut your mouth. There's a
Cheeto one
beer?
came in. It
Was
came
it
out
a
last
hot Cheeto
week.
or
Hot Cheeto.
Yeah.
That's worse than the ramen beer.
Shout out to DJ and Steph Munoz for getting me one of those. I haven't picked it up yet. They told me bring tacos or bring nothing, or you don't get your beer. So thank you to I love y'all.
Just don't
So
take-
you're saying
Don't
no,
take
this
them-
isn't that one.
Don't take on my taco.
This is
I'll kill you.
they live close. I was close to.
I swear to God.
So this is orange creams from Martin House. It's
just
an
like-
orange and vanilla lactose sour. It's 6% alcohol by volume. They say that they have the vanilla and the citrus to kind of like. What do you think? What's the verdict? I haven't had it yet.
You're shaking your head.
The opinions and thoughts of Kevin Casillas don't reply to the Funky Panther.
Just say what you think about the beer.
That's fucking terrible.
You don't like it.
I don't mind sours, but if you're going to say it's orange cream, it should have a creamy taste to it.
I'm not going to lie.
I get a vanilla.
I think if it were colder, we've had this issue. We've had this issue before.
Yeah, so I'll take it back.
No.
No, it's
It's too tart for a dreamsicle.
Yeah.
It's too tart.
They say the vanilla is supposed to lessen the tartness of it.
The vanilla is supposed to be the cream part.
Yeah.
But you're right. If it's cold, yeah.
Even if it's cold, I don't think it's going to hit like what I'm expecting. I'm expecting
the fucking
like the
popsicle.
Flintstones push pop dreamsicle. Yeah.
That's what I call
Yeah, not quite.
No, I think if it were colder, we had this issue with the other beers Chad brought last time, and that's right. It was a heavy tart. The first gulp was like pretty much like the juice up top, like the pulp.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know if this one would get any better if it was cold. Like maybe if it was a long day and you're in the pool and it's super hot and it's freezing cold, that would be a whole other thing. But I don't want to diss Martin House. I absolutely love Martin House.
Yeah.
But they've got that same flavor in all of their beers.
They stay tart.
All their sour beers, they have that same. I mean, it's just so it's probably it's all kettle sour.
the peach sour is the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the something county something.
Yeah,
Parker County Peach. Yeah.
The sour Parker, because they have both. I can't get used to it.
It smells good. It smells like it's supposed to smell.
The aftertaste, I can taste the vanilla. Yum, 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 yum. That's how I eat it. The dreamsicle. Yeah.
So Javier does this thing when he tastes something new and he thinks that it makes it a better taste, or he's a better taster when he does it.
Yeah.
You know it doesn't do anything, right?
That's the E, not the Y sound.
It coats the tongue. It's supposed to like the flavors.
Yeah, like when if you actually slurp something that's warm or hot, that actually accentuates the. That's why Japanese people slurp the ramen, is because it accentuates the flavors and shit.
See, I do the same thing with pussy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, say ass. That was a good drop. I liked it. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Timothy.
And we had some really good tacos today too.
Yes.
Kevin took us to a place, and honestly, those were some of the best tacos I've had for
The
work.
flavoring is really delicious. It doesn't overwhelm your senses.
And believe it or not, those are not homemade tortillas. Those are just straight packaged tortillas.
No shit.
Yeah, man, it's weird. It's weird shit.
They were like $2 tacos, and they had everything you could think of.
How much meat is in there?
Dude, oh my gosh,
Those things were packed.
They were small tacos, but it was like insane amount of meat.
So each taco basically was like 2 tacos worth of
Yeah,
meat.
you could have gotten the second tortilla and made a whole nother taco.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
So
The
it
salsa
was,
was good too.
it was
it
in a
was amazing.
place, in a building
In Fort Worth.
in Fort Worth on a
In my area code. It's like-
yeah.
In my zip code.
No, area code. Area code.
I'm gonna say, and no offense, it's a shady little area.
Oh yeah, that's why it's good.
Yeah.
If there's not roaches and dirt on the walls, and if anybody there speaks English, don't eat there.
Yeah.
Period.
So we had an agreement with Kevin that he would take us to his favorite taco spot as long as we didn't say where it was. But if you DM us,
And I'm just glad y'all liked it, man. I was kind of scared because
No, man.
I
It
was
was
really
really
one
good.
person there that didn't like it. It was my
Great.
girlfriend, and she was like,
Is she white?
"No, she's Mexican, bro. I love you. I'm not talking shit."
I love you, baby.
But her family's from Mexico, and I mean my grandpa is too. But she just didn't like it.
So, what part of Mexico?
My grandpa or her parents?
Her
parents. Her grandpa's from the Central Valley desert part, and I don't know where her grandma's from.
Like Zacatecas is
That's
like.
where my grandpa's from.
Oh, really?
Zacatecas, yeah.
My dad's family's from there.
Nice.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, I've never been. I want to go.
Oh man, beautiful.
Is it?
No light pollution. Depends on where you go. See all the stars. Can't beat it. Of course, I hadn't gone in like 20 years because of the violence, but
Yeah.
that's how it is.
Yeah.
So
Glad you liked it.
no, it was really delicious.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking us. It was. We're going to try to do that too for every episode. We're going to try something new for every episode, like try new beers, go to different spots.
Yeah, that's the thing I was telling y'all. Like the first episode, y'all were talking about this spot, but I'm like, oh my god, that place sucks. Don't go there.
That strip club has horrible steak.
Like I actually talked to Zeus about. I hope they're not y'all's friends, but Heim is hot garbage.
All right.
I'm sorry. Look, I didn't get fat on accident. Okay.
I like their Fat Cat sandwich, and that's about as that's typically what I'll eat. Their burgers are pretty decent.
Is that the one with the mac and cheese on it?
Yeah.
That's why you like it. Because that's literally the only good thing on the menu.
That's probably why I like it.
Here's the thing. I've been there morning, noon, and night. Okay? It's always cold. It's always gelatinous with the fat. You can't do that with barbecue. That's cardinal sin number one.
All right, so where are you going for barbecue?
I go to San Marcos.
Oh, yeah.
what was that?
Oh, yeah, your buddy. What's your buddy from New Braunfels? What's his name?
Danny.
Okay, yeah, Danny, you're listening. Go to Black's
yeah.
Barbecue.
Oh yeah, we've been there.
Okay, and also go to a place called Los Gallos. It's a breakfast spot. They have the tripas y'all like.
Yeah.
So you order a taco, man. It's literally a pound of meat. It's a pound of fucking meat, dude. So
Wow.
Do they give you the tortillas like on the side?
they do like Dos Molinas where it's one big ass tortilla they make with your order. It's like this fucking big. And because like I did the thing where I was like, oh, first time I was there, I was like, I want a cebenudo and taco de tripas and taco de barbacoa. And they came and brought these fucking hotel pan full of fucking food, dude. I didn't know. But
That's like one of a million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get
kinda.
extra tacos.
You get that
yeah.
extra
giant
tortillas.
yeah. But yeah, barbecue, dude. I apologize to the owners, but I just
So I think that it's kind of like it's the experience. I think we talked about that before too, right? Like both the locations are in great places.
Yeah.
The sandwiches, the burgers. The burgers I think are some of the best burgers in Fort Worth. Honestly, they're like the way that they do their meat
Fred's.
are really really good. Well, yeah, Fred's and M&O's are both. I mean, my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, for not a burger spot, they're
yeah.
really
Yeah,
good burgers,
you're right.
right?
You're right.
The mac and cheese, the burnt end, like the bacon burnt ends. But it's like the experience right there on the river. You got a really good bar. Like they got some frozen drinks. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, and we've said this too. Like it's not the best barbecue.
no, but
But overall, it's a pretty cool spot with a really good experience.
It's not good enough to have a gift shop.
They have a fucking gift shop.
The one on Magnolia, they bought the business next to them and opened up a gift shop.
I didn't know that.
Franklin's doesn't even have a gift shop
That's
in Austin,
weird.
dude.
Yeah. That's a little.
So speaking of Austin, though, we got a barbecue joint for you to check out if you ever down that way. Instead of Franklin's, McKethwaite.
Micklethwaite's.
Yeah,
Micklethwaite?
yeah.
Dude,
Okay. Is it
they
good?
have some really good stuff. But what was your favorite thing, Tim?
Man, what was it that I like the lamb.
Yeah, the pulled lamb,
The
right?
pulled lamb was good, and then they had what was it? Was it the coleslaw or like potato?
The coleslaw was like a lemon
was-
poppy.
yeah.
and it was like really
That's
interesting.
what- yeah, it was-
I'm
it
not
was-
a
it
big
was different.
coleslaw fan, but man,
Yeah.
I'm with you. The lamb that was my
the
favorite
pulled
thing.
lamb.
That
So,
sounds sexy.
Yeah.
but yeah,
That's why I go to Texas de Brazil for the lamb, man. That's all I eat there is a fucking lamb.
That's weird, though,
I'll
that
take some mint
Heim-
jelly, please. You got bougie.
it's weird that Heim has a gift shop though. I didn't know that. So
Which one do they have the gift shop at?
He said
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Yeah.
They bought the
Listen.
business next to them. It's
Here's the thing. Okay, so like with our barbecue here in Fort Worth, it's kind of getting big. So like Heim is one of those places where, I mean, if you've never had like those barbecue, burnt bacon, burnt ends.
yeah, the
Yeah.
burdens.
yeah.
I like them once, and like whenever, like I'll eat it if it's there. But I mean, I think for me, it's just too sweet, and it's just kind of played out.
Yeah, and that
almost.
depends on the sauce. If there's too
Yeah.
much sugar in the sauce, then yeah, that's what's going to
Well,
happen.
they say like if it's good barbecue, you don't need sauce.
In
Yeah.
Texas, you don't need sauce.
Yeah.
It's a accompaniment.
But like in Atlanta or
North Carolina, South Carolina,
Yeah. South
Alabama,
Carolina.
they're known for their sauce.
they're known
right?
for their sauce. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's I've gone to Angelo's since I was like
Right.
8 years old.
Right. And back in the 80s, that place was bomb. Now,
But here's the thing, and
that's your spot.
dude. Yeah, I only go because the beers are cold, not as cold as Railhead.
No.
But
It's the people.
the people
People are cool as shit.
Yeah,
That
and
helps out a lot, too.
It does, and the sides are really playing there too. Like this for me, the sides kind of have a big deal. It doesn't have to have good sides.
Like Gus's, like their sides are meh, but their chicken is.
Dude, I eat the chicken like until there's nothing. The
Yeah.
cartilage, I even chew the cartilage. It's delicious, delicious as hell. So yeah, no, it's barbecue here. I didn't know there was that one over there. What was that one we passed on Camp Bowie?
Oh, Bob's or
Yeah.
Bill's
Yeah.
something.
Billy
Bob,
Billy
yeah,
Aker,
it's,
I don't know.
Billy Akers.
and also Panther City too, dude.
Then
You don't like it?
No,
I haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
I got 2 strips of brisket, 1 rib, 1 jalapeno popper, and mac and cheese, and it was $32.
God damn.
And it was like I'd rather have a McRib.
Did you get a hand job with that?
I had myself in the car.
My favorite.
I used
Smothered in barbecue sauce.
Have you not been to Dane's yet?
Dane's that's probably the best barbecue in
I was
town.
about to say you talk shit about Dane's.
Yeah,
and
no,
I'm gonna
no.
be like, I don't know about
No,
this
no, no.
guy.
Get the fuck out. Dane's is. I actually defended them on Facebook one day. Like I got in a fight with somebody Like, okay, so this dude told me that I need to back up Panther City because they're owned by Mexicans, and I'm a Mexican, and I'm like, I don't care who owns it. If it's shit, I'm not going to back it up.
Yeah.
I don't care
Right.
who the fuck owns it. They were like, well, you're not Mexican. Then.
Well, I don't think that who the fuck are you to tell me that I'm not?
Dude, yeah. And I was like, and they were like, well, who do you like? I said, Danes. And then I told them that joke about I'd rather have a McRib than Panther City. And they were like, you fucking asshole.
Well, man, I think they shouldn't take it so personal. I mean,
No.
it's either hit or miss. You're not going to get, nobody's going to like your shit all the time.
Not everybody's going to like it.
No. So, I mean, why even say, oh, you're Mexican. You got to go, you got to support them.
Yeah.
Nah, hold on there. I'm not like that. If it's good, I'll tell you. If it's shit, then if they have room to improve, then fucking by all means. They should really take that criticism. They should not take it lightly. They should learn from their mistakes. If they think it's shit, people think it's shit, then fucking change it up. I don't know, man. I don't know shit about
or just take the feedback. Something I've learned more and more recently is everyone's just so damn different.
True.
So what if you don't like it? Someone else fucking loves that place,
Like
and they're
Heim.
making money.
Like
you know,
Heim is making money hand over fist.
They have their own mint.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
don't get mad at me because I don't like it. Like,
No, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid. They were attacking.
That's why I want to be a food critic, but I can't because I'm going to be too honest.
Well, Bud Kennedy does it, so I mean, why can't you?
Well, don't get me started on that. Like the woodshed,
Yeah,
dude, just give me a bowl of cereal. That place is fucking. I called Tim Love out on Facebook one day. I told him, I was like, this shit sucks. Here's my address, or give me yours. I'll come and we'll cook off together. Never replied. I tagged him on it and everything, dude. He never said anything back to me. That place is shit.
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that guy, he's
a douche.
It's a cool spot though.
It's a cool spot to get drunk, and I mean they hire us for gigs, not anymore probably. But.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll ride our bikes over there. It's about a 10-mile round trip ride, and then we'll get a couple of drinks, and then we'll
cool ass patio.
Maybe grab brunch. But the only thing that I've really gotten there that I've loved is again their burger. The burger, it's got like the rattlesnake sausage on it and something else on it.
And rabbit.
Yeah.
That came from Lonesome Dove. That's why.
And then it's been carried on over into Gemelli or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They've got
on the pizza.
Yeah, the pizza had the same sausage, whatever.
Okay.
So.
Out of all of his places that I've been to, and I think I've been to all of them now, or here in Fort Worth anyway.
You go to Adico?
No, I haven't been there. So yeah, you're right. But from what I've seen on like Instagram, it seemed like it's a lot of like shit from his other restaurants. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
It's a melting pot.
I'll have to ask. Anthony, Natasha, and JD and Shayla went over there on a double date last week or the week.
I mean, I'll always love the Love Shack. Like even like remember when they were at 7th Street and
Never went. Are
you fucking kidding?
Never went.
Like their burger with the quail egg, it was really good. It was like a what's the burger spot that everyone likes from California that I fucking
In-N-Out?
Yeah, I fucking hate that
Garbage.
place. So it's like an In-N-Out burger, but actually good.
My dad went to Love Shack. So my dad's 80. He's 81 years old, and this was back whenever it was on West 7th. So much younger.
Yeah.
At that point, but he was so confused at the tiny little egg that was on his burger. He's like, I don't understand what this is.
It's a quail egg, dude.
He's like, why is there this egg on my burger? He's a simple man. Like he doesn't want anything very complicated. So
And Lonesome Dove is still, I think, one of the best restaurants I've ever been to.
That's probably his only.
The steak,
good.
I mean, the appetizers. I think my wife and we need to go back. It was like I think it was our first anniversary. We went there and we spent like $150. And I mean, they hooked it up with like this little champagne bottle and everything. So really, for what we got for $150 was not bad. But we split like everything on the menu, and man, everything was great.
So speaking of like that area though, so Stockyards, right?
Yep. Somebody got stabbed.
We're moving into some nostalgic shit here.
Okay, that's the point of the episode.
That's
right?
the point of this episode.
Throwback.
Throwbacks. So high school.
Yeah.
Where were you at Friday night? You were at the Stockyards cruising Main Street. You remember cruising Main Street?
I do remember.
Maine, or when they blocked it off and then exchange, because they did that too.
It was Maine.
Yeah, we always cruised Main. I think we did exchange too, and then you would just make the loop.
Well, they
and come back around.
They blocked it out when I was in high school. They blocked Maine off because there was too many people, and they wanted us to go up and down exchange. It used to be a two-way street.
Yeah.
And then there was too many lowriders, so they just.
So I remember, like, we stopped doing that after, like, and I remember, I don't even know if I was with y'all on this one, but I remember, like, we're cruising down Main, and then all of a sudden someone gets ripped out of a car and gets their ass beat, like, in the middle of the street. And I was like,
sounds normal.
Oh shit! I don't need to be over here.
Was it a blood or a crip?
Dude, I have no idea.
I had that white Explorer, and we put in the PA system in the car.
Yeah.
And so I remember like rocking out to Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, and not, the speakers were loud enough, but not for us. We put that on the PA system, so it was just like fucking blaring Lil Jon.
That was high school for y'all?
Yeah, dude.
God damn, fuck y'all. Bastards.
I used to go to Stone Canyon over there.
See?
Stone Canyon.
I was talking about that because
Yeah.
I was 21 there for like 2
So
years.
Stone Canyon was okay. I'm trying to
Cowboy
remember.
Cats, Stone Canyon, Cowtown, USA.
There was
same place.
there was a building right next to like Billy Bob's in that area. Was that Stone Canyon? There was like
no, that
okay.
was a crate. No.
the one that's right. It's right on the corner
Where that Italian
where
restaurant.
that Italian, and there's like a bank right there or some shit.
There was a club that was there
That's
at
a
one
big.
point.
It's like across the street in the parking lot for a Billy Bob's.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
It's a big place. It's closed down now.
Right.
It's not the door, right?
No.
That's right behind.
But
where you're-
we wanted to go to a club one time, like a real club where there was dancing and whatever. And
versus like the sex club. Where it's just,
but I remember like here we are, like where can we go?
goddamn horse fuckers.
Oh man, where can we go on a as 18-year-olds?
Oh my
My
God.
whole silver.
Yeah. So where could we go as 18-year-olds and go to a club and so we went there.
Moon.
I love Neon Moon.
I don't think we didn't know about. I don't think we knew really about any of the clubs though. And so I was like, I remember this. There was this girl, like I can't remember her name, and we were talking about this when we were having dinner tonight. I can't remember her name at all, but her like cousin owned this place. I was like, oh yeah, I heard about this club. Let's all go there. And it was you
Yeah.
and Roy and myself.
You mentioned this the other day, and I was like, maybe it'll come to me eventually because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But all of a sudden, it's all coming back to me now.
And we just sat at a table.
We
not
were the
knowing what to
only
do.
one. Like there was like 15 people there, and it was a pretty big place. And we were like, yeah, we're gonna hit on some girls, and we just sat there. It was so much
Yeah.
fun.
Wow.
It was so lame.
It was whose 18th or 19th? Was it Roy's
It
like
might have been
19th
Roy's, yeah.
birthday or something? We were so
Yeah.
stupid.
Sorry.
Yeah, we used to go when we were 18 to Stone Canyon and have the X's on our hands and
Yeah.
have the older guys just buy us beer
Yeah.
and whatever.
Do you remember Desperados? Are you old enough to know Desperados in Arlington?
Yes, but I never went.
It was like the Mexican Billy Bob's in Arlington. It was, seriously, it was enormous. Anyways, they had
Yeah.
Thursday nights. It was like 18 and up, and they'd put this big ass Magnum 44, and you give them your ID when you walk in.
Yeah.
So we knew some people in there at the Honda bands or whatever, and we took the shit off of our hands, and the guy got us a band or whatever. So when you leave, you have to ask for your ID back, and they're like, "Where's your exes at?" Like, what are you talking about? He's like, if you're asking for an ID, you're a minor. Where's your exes? It's like, oh man, they sweated him off. He was like, nope, he got my ID and cut that motherfucker up right in front of me.
Motherfucker.
Right in front of me,
Oh,
dude.
shit.
I will
Yes.
say that that's pretty smart though, because we thought we outsmarted them. Holly used to always get us drinks. We would like do the same. We'd get hand sanitizer on our hands or something and wash that shit off. And then their bracelet magically fell off, and they'd have to go get another one, and we would just use it, right?
Yep.
And man, that's smart. It sucks.
It's dude.
That's the same way I got y'all into the floor at the Arctic Monkeys concert. Was I got my bracelet off
Nice.
off
Yeah.
my wrist and just handed it over there.
True that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so thinking nostalgic. Like
Nostalgic.
as soon as you said, "Where were you?" High school, Billy Miners.
Oh yeah, Billy Miners.
Every fucking Friday.
Yeah, we
See, I
did that
missed out on the
too.
cool shit because I was in Knox City. So I missed out on that cool shit.
Dude, Billy Miners was the most amazing burger spot
Yeah.
to go to on a Friday night when you can't really do anything else. We can't go drinking or go to clubs or anything. That was like the spot.
It was downtown, so it was cool. You were hanging out
Oh,
downtown
yeah,
in high
yeah.
school, and
Yeah.
I see. That's cool.
Back whenever downtown was actually starting to get like not so sketch.
Right.
But
And then they moved it, like they shut it down because it
Chuitos.
was just getting too expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they reopened it first as Billy Miners.
For like 2 months.
yeah,
It was-
and now it's Chuitos. And I mean, honestly, the burgers are about the same.
the burgers at Chuitos they're fucking great.
They're awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
and cheap beers.
Yeah,
The beers are
especially
cheap.
what is it, Power Hour?
They have DJs on Friday nights, man.
Dude, Power Hour.
All
Just
Power hours.
as many as you can drink as quickly as
Have
you
you
can.
ever actually done a power hour? Have y'all actually really done one?
I don't
Are
think
you
I
talking about like
honest-
the shots of beer
It's
every
a
minute?
shot every minute. Yeah,
Yeah, I've
we
done
used to
that.
do that on
Goddamn.
Thursdays before going to the library. Like a buddy of mine, we would it's 9.5 beers in an hour. That's what it comes out to. And him and me and another guy would do a 30-pack before we go to the library. And
So you,
I did it a couple times in college and remember being like stupid sick by the time we got done with the hour, and then all of a sudden the drunk hits.
Man,
It's
don't
like, it
even get
doesn't
me
matter.
started on fucking library. Like nobody goes over there anymore.
No.
Nobody
No,
goes
I
downtown.
was telling you, that place opened up the month I turned 21. That's when it opened, and that's back when it was an hour and a half line to get in.
Oh yeah.
And,
Oh my god. Yeah.
I knew the door guy, so we just walked up, and everybody get pissed off because we're
But even whenever we were 21 and going to the library, it was still like I don't think it was packed like that.
Oh, it
Yeah, it
was.
was.
like
yeah.
hour and
absolutely.
a half wait outside. I don't
Even,
remember.
even to make a lap was like a motherfucker.
Was it?
What
Yeah.
year? What year was this?
This is 07?
07, 08.
Yeah.
07,
God
08?
damn, are you serious?
Yeah.
I was 26.
People were from Best Buy were still going. Everyone would go over to the library. I'd run into so many people that we worked
See,
with.
I always went to after work. I'd go over to the Applebee's that we shared the parking
Oh
lot.
yeah, fucking Applebee's.
And,
oh,
Very nice.
I went there before it was my 21st birthday, and they stayed open till 2:00. So Anthony was like, "Oh, let's go hang out at Applebee's." And then at midnight we went to the strip club, and they give you a free shot
Yeah.
and I guess a free lap dance over there. And so we went that night, and then we went the next day for lunch, and it was really cool. And this is a really cool story. Every time we talk about a strip club, Anthony always talks about, and then Javier got his free shot, and then some stripper was like dancing for him, and then Anthony would be like, "Hey, it's his birthday today," and she's like, "Ooh, really?" And so she got they had the box of matches where they opened up at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
And so she would open them up and put them on her nipples and light them on fire. Blow out your cake.
Oh my god!
That's great.
That's fantastic.
It was because I was like, "Ooh, why did I wear wind pants? This is a bad idea."
Oh, you knew why you wore
Holy
it.
shit.
Yeah,
Well-
the trick is wear the thinnest pants. No, I'm just
You got to feel it. You got to feel it.
kidding.
Yeah.
Don't get
going to being. So I started I worked at Best Buy. So Kevin and I, that's where we met, and that's where you met Kevin. Was at
Yeah,
Best Buy.
we worked in media.
I
in
remember
appliances.
the one thing I remember, like Tim. Remember Tim had that little,
Yes.
that little
Emo quaff.
emo, and he would
Yeah.
always. I just remember he
Yeah, I had
did
to.
that little flip.
I'd have to because it'd get my eyes.
Yeah.
But
Story of his life.
but yeah, being young, 16, 17 years old.
God damn, that's when y'all worked at Best Buy. You were.
I was 18.
He was 18. I was young. I was working full time. I dropped out of high school, started doing crystal meth. No, I dropped out of high
Waiting
school.
for a drug line.
Dropped out of high school and then was doing like homeschool correspondence stuff. So I worked full time. It was crazy going after work and sitting there and getting a beer. At
At
barely
Applebee's?
18 years old.
Yeah.
Because everybody else I was around was all old motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And the people at Applebee's, they didn't give a
No,
shit.
they didn't
As
give
long
two
as you
shits.
tipped them, they didn't give
Yeah.
a fuck, dude.
And was it like Wednesday nights? We went there quite a few times too, but Wednesday nights were like half
It was
price
half
appetizers.
apps and dollar brew
Yeah.
dog brew. What's it called? Brewsters brew. Them big tall glasses.
Yeah, whatever was domestic, it
Yeah.
was like $1. Yeah.
That's really just like a half an inch more than the
Oh,
regular
yeah.
glass.
Yeah. Yeah, and we would go there and eat and drink, and those nachos, they were like mile high nachos for $4.
Yeah, for like $3 or $4. Yeah,
and then you'd like eat and just be a little drunk for $10.
Man, this is nostalgic. It's turned into just underage drinking.
duh.
Yeah, we went to we would go to Patty Red's over in downtown because they didn't card worth a shit. And so it was like it started off like almost every other Thursday night. We were there because that was college night. It was cheap beer, whatever. Hit up Patty Red's.
That's what the library was. Dollar long necks, dude. Forget about it. And dollar Long Island iced teas.
We drank so many Midori sours. Oh my gosh, because we didn't know anything better than that.
Midori sour.
Yeah, man.
So
If it wasn't green, I wouldn't drink it. I want a Midori only. Oh,
We
what's
didn't
this?
drink beer then.
what is that?
This is Party Forward.
Here, let me do it
Party
on the microphone.
IPA. I can't do IPAs, bro.
Party Forward IPA from Fair State Co-op.
That looks like it's from Boogie Nights.
So this is not.
It does, right? It's about.
Okay.
It's probably about the same size.
So one of the beers we had was Fair State.
Was it?
That was the one in I think Minneapolis.
Yeah, it's Minneapolis.
Yeah.
It's a Minneapolis
Which
beer?
one was it? Was it the peach one?
No,
it was, right?
Yes, the one that
peach
had
sour?
that kind of like cinnamony.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. And this one's a hazy IPA. I mean, it looks good.
All right. So you don't do regular IPAs, but you do.
I can't. I don't like them. Okay, I have nothing wrong with weed. I love weed. I haven't smoked in a long time, but IPAs taste like grapefruit and smell like weed, and I can't stand grapefruit for shit.
I don't like grapefruit, and I don't much care for like dank either.
Like the raw one.
Yeah.
Holy shit! If you open that, it smells like you have a fucking blunt out, dude. It's so danky.
But there's so many different kinds of, like Tim and I used to homebrew a lot, and we learned a lot about different kinds of hops and stuff. And there's some that are like super citrusy, not like grapefruit, like not bitter, but like citrus. I mean, they're hops, so they are bitter.
They're bitter,
but you get a lot of that like citrus and stuff like that. And there's some that have like lemon flavors and stuff. It just depends on the hops.
Honestly, I got it because it can look pretty.
Okay, so back on the nostalgia, going to Patty Red's. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
dude, I got so shit faced in there one time that Zeus had to. Well, there's multiple times, but Zeus got a free pitcher of beer for cleaning up my puke in the bathroom. And then he carried me up the stairs.
We talked about this, didn't we?
We have talked about
we did.
that.
It was like the second or third episode or something.
Yeah.
Revisiting that old story, man.
Well, if you don't mind nostalgia, I'm glad we're doing nostalgia because I actually wanted to ask y'all, what was y'all's first beer? What's the first taste of beer?
Okay, now you got to define it because...
So when I was... I hope my mom's not listening to this. When I was like 14 in Knox City, the first beer I ever fucking had was an MGD. And I took a drink and I was like, why the fuck do people drink this shit? And then I grew up drinking, we had this shit called Sainides, but it's malt liquor. But the Sainides we had was flavored. So whether it was like kiwi strawberry. And like we'd get
basically wine cooler.
But
only like 14%.
It was malt liquor though. Yeah, like Four Loko used to, but it was like we would get like a case for $20 for like 6 or 7 of us. We're in high school. That's 30 were enough. We got plastered off of one 30 pack of that shit. So
you didn't know any better.
No, but
there's stories behind mine too. Like
nostalgia.
Let's hear it.
Real quick. I was 13. I was 13 years old. I was in Monterrey, Mexico.
13.
I used to go to Mexico by myself every year for summer because I knew like I'd take the bus down there.
You're fluent, though, right?
I'm fluent. Yeah. Straight up. I had to learn English.
I'm only fluent when I order tacos.
Of course you are. I can tell. So I would go over there by myself. I'd take the taxi from the bus station to my grandparents' house. And my aunt and uncle invited me to a wedding. I went, we sat at the table. The waiters were giving everybody drinks. They gave us like the little Coronita sized beers.
Yeah.
But it was like Carta Blanca. Yeah. And so I looked at the guy, I'm like, and he's like, shh. And then my uncle's like, drink it. All right. And so like I was drinking and then I was drinking so many and my aunt's like, don't drink it like it's water.
Yeah.
It's like, no lo andas tomando como si fuera agua, shit like that. And so then I can't even remember how many I drank. I did remember dancing with the bride. I do remember my aunt pulling me off because I was dancing too wild,
Family wedding?
No, it wasn't. I didn't know them. I didn't know anybody.
Yes, it was his cousin.
Probably. So then we go home, and then I keep drinking, and my other uncles show up, and then we keep drinking more. I remember going to the bathroom, and I'm just like chilling, and then all of a sudden, like a whole glob. Like a whole glob came out, but I was 13, and then they told my grandma, and she's like, "Yeah, you think you're so cute, don't you?" And I'm like, "I feel like shit. I'm hungover. Nice. What's a hangover? Why do I feel this bad?" But
what's a hangover?
And I was like, "I'm never gonna drink again."
Uh-huh.
And
how many times have we said that in our adult lives?
Good Lord, I said it like twice last week.
Yeah, I think mine was. I'm guessing Bud Light.
That's worse than MGD.
I was probably 16, 17 years old. I didn't drink at 13 because
I am Mexican.
Fucking heathen.
I behaved myself. No, like probably 16, 17, hanging out with a guy that was much too older to be. We talked about this, Ricky. He was too old to be around any of us, really. We were all, 16. He was like 20.
He's a guy, he's Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
I keep getting old, but they stay the same.
Yeah,
yes,
that was
Ricky. Yeah. Well, but yeah, that dude
R.I.P.
had to be Bud Light and probably backyard wrestling that night too. So
okay.
That's what we were. That's what he was into. He had a ring set up in his backyard, and he did like all the amateur wrestling stuff. So we're back there. I wrestled under the name Tenacious T.
And he never actually wrestled.
I wrestled one. I did one like cameo, and that was it. Up. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Tim was like, "Don't let him get you in a headlock because if you pass out, your butt's gonna hurt the next morning."
Holy! It was that kind of wrestling.
Yeah. like had to be Bud Light.
Yeah.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
What about you, Chad?
Yeah.
Chad Lee?
It was 19 when he first drank.
Chad was 21. If his mom's listening,
Fucking
No. I think I was like 8 or 9. And my aunt had like this
Son of a
Budweiser.
bitch.
You're the
And no, she was like, you want some? And I was like, yeah. Like, I didn't know any better. I didn't know what's going on. And I tasted it. I was like, this is hot garbage. Like,
Chad, he
this
want
is
num
awful.
num.
What is wrong with people, right? Why do you drink this shit?
Well, yeah. And I was like, okay, so I guess I'm never going to drink beer. And that was like her whole intention. It was like, haha, idiot, you know? And so I think my first actual beer was when I was 17 and we went down to Mexico. We went down to Padre. And then we crossed the border right there. Was that Matamoros, right? I think.
Yeah.
And so we crossed in and
Padre, south or north?
what? South.
Because that's not
the very tip.
pretty sure it's
Del Rio.
Matamoros.
It's not Del Rio.
Del Rio's over there on the east side,
central?
west side, west side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Roy and I were with some of my parents, and I don't know why we were like, yeah, we want a beer, and Mom and Mike were like, what? You're not 21. And Roy being the Mexican, he's like, no, it's okay here. Like, we can have beer. It's okay. And he'd like been driving it, like talking to the taxi driver who was also drunk, or not also, but he was drunk. And so they just believed everything that Roy said at this point. And so we just got a couple beers, and that was our first, like, beers that were not 9 years old.
And
but of age with your parents.
Did you
though.
feel the
Right.
same way about the taste as you did when you were 9?
Not quite. I mean, I still didn't like it. Like my whole beer thing was a roller coaster because that was like a Corona, right? And then I hated beer.
It's probably
and then I was
skunky as
doing
hell.
like surely, right?
Yeah.
Then I was like drinking Smirnoffs and some bullshit for a while because didn't care for beer.
Smirnoff Ice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like triple blacks and Bacardi O's, like anything that was just like fruity and sweet.
Did you say bukkake ice?
So stupid. Yes, I'll take 2, please.
You're disgusting.
No.
And so then we were like
20,
we're
not 2.
working our way back up, like Keystone Light, and then Bud Light, and then Miller Light, and now all the craft beers. It was just like
I've never had a Keystone. I've never had a Natty Light.
That's
I've never
beer
had it.
pong beer. When beer pong was brand new shit.
I've
that
never
was
had
beer
it. I've never tasted
Dude, you
it.
couldn't 30 stones for like what 13, 14 bucks.
15 bucks
Yeah.
with tax, yeah.
But at A&M, the only place we would go is to Danny and Stark's place. And they had like this big ass apartment, but it was, I don't know, we were only 18 at the time, but they had like a very strict no alcohol policy at this place. And so we had to be very, very clever into the ways that we were getting alcohol into their room. So we would seriously stuff 30 Keystones in a guitar, like a hard case,
Like
a hard
Desperado,
guitar
like
case.
fucking Antonio Banderas.
And then once they realized that there was like 4 guys going in the place with guitars, and they're probably the same case, we're
And there's no music coming out of the fucking apartment.
like, hey, let me see what's in that case. And then they
They open it, it's a bunch of dildos
Big old black veiny bastards.
different
sprayed
night.
with Axe body spray and a GameCube.
The bro dildo.
Good lord.
I was trying to show Tab and Micah and Jenna. We were over at Micah's place for Jenna's birthday. I was trying to show them some of those old Derek comedy videos, like the bro rape and all those things, and I was cracking up, and no one else seemed to think that they were funny. They didn't really age well.
No,
They're like
no,
13
no.
years.
Of course not. No.
That's a Me Too subject.
But I'm like, this is where like a lot of these, like some of these comedians and actors got their first gig was on these stupid old videos. Like that,
Bobby
that Kimmy
Moynihan was
Schmidt,
there.
Bobby
shit.
Moynihan.
Yeah, he was on that bro rape one, right?
Yeah. And then who's
Donald
the girl,
Glover.
Who's the girl that does Kimmy Schmidt?
That's
I don't remember her name, but she's on those.
yeah.
And then some of them aren't actors or comedians, but they're like writers and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever.
Donald Glover.
I haven't thought about
Yeah.
the bro rape video in a long
It blew
time.
my mind when I found out he wasn't Danny Glover's son. I'm dead serious.
Everyone
I'm
did.
dead serious.
Is he
He's gotta be.
Danny Glover's kid? Same last name. He's the only one with that last
They
name.
don't all look alike, Kevin.
That's
I know. I'm sorry.
racist.
You know that now.
So the you two inspired me. There's a throwback story when I was 17 years old. We went to Acuna. Do you know where Acuna is?
Yeah, over there by Del Rio.
Del Rio, yeah. So 2 things happened to this. So Knox City to this place is 8 hours, and it was like a caravan of us, right? So we went down there, and a buddy of mine. So he drank a 30-pack plus 2 shots of something else on the way down there.
Good lord.
Passed out when we got there, and slept in the hotel room the whole time we were in the club we went to because he had, You know what I'm saying? But this place, it was called the Up and Down Club, and they had those little coronitas. You know this place?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No.
Okay, so it's a 3-story club, and you walk in the middle, and it's $15. You go in, it's all you can drink, and they give you those little coronitas and the little Dos Equis.
Yeah.
So when you walk in, you can go upstairs, and there's fucking slides in the middle. It's like a big square, and it goes down, and you're just drinking going down these fucking slides and shit. I'm 17, 18 years old. Again, Mom, don't listen to this. But yeah, dude.
Your mom's not listening to this.
And that's when I found out what a Tom Collins was, because it was like, that was the only mixed drink you could buy. I was like, I'll have one of those, please.
One Tom Collins, please.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, you're such an adult. We can tell. You were probably the same height you were then. Now,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I was.
God,
Yeah, I was 6'1" when I was a senior. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
tall bastard.
And then we went outside. There was a guy selling hot dogs, right? And I was like, I'm Mexican. I can handle this shit. I was like, I want the hottest hot sauce you could have, you know. But I wanted to cut my tongue out. It was so fucking hot, dude.
Oh no,
On
I'm
a
sure,
hot dog.
I'm sure it was worse the next day.
Oh, I got a Mexican stomach, bros.
Great.
It only burns once.
Terrible.
Unless it's like atomic wings. Yeah, that's different.
I've never had them and I never will.
Yeah.
Just like I've never seen Two Girls, One Cup.
I saw it twice because I was
Research.
perversely astonished.
I ordered atomic wings one time on accident. So working at Best Buy over at the because there's a wing stop right over there. So I ordered atomic wings, ate them, and had to leave work because I hurt so bad. Like I seriously I ate it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. And
You
it
rubbed
wasn't
his
like
eyes.
it wasn't like the regular wings. It was I ordered the boneless like chicken
Of
strip.
course you
things,
did.
yeah.
You wanted to bite straight through that hot shit, right?
So I ate it, and I'm sitting there in the break room after eating. I'm like, that was a mistake. I went back on the floor, tried to work, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna shit myself. And it's gonna be pure lava coming out, and I did not want to shit at that bathroom and up there. So I was like, I'm gonna go home.
Hey, so Kevin, what was your favorite '90s sitcom?
Drew Carey Show.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pissed off because it's not on DVD or anything.
not on Hulu?
Only the first 2 seasons were released. It's not on any platform at all.
That's weird. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's super weird.
I don't think anyone knows because that's no one's favorite show.
I mean,
I enjoyed it.
If Alf is on DVD,
If
Yeah.
they have,
you know,
if they have 11 seasons of Frasier,
Good.
then they should
Yeah.
have the Drew Carey Show.
Which I finished maybe 6 months ago. Frasier. You know.
Small Wonder.
Yeah,
You
it
ever heard of
was
Small
great.
Wonder?
Everyone heard of Small. That was '80s though, bro.
That's on DVD.
Shut up.
It is.
So I don't know what Small Wonder is.
No, I don't
It's a
either.
guy.
Jazz in charge.
So this guy makes a robot daughter.
Oh,
And she's-
I
now
do know
it's
that
really
one.
kind of weird.
It's pedophilia to the max. But he makes a that's what it
That
is.
is weird.
She was in this polka dot dress, like this red
It's
dress.
like a flare.
I remember.
Yeah.
I think all I remember about that show is I think one time she got in a pool or something and she was short circuiting.
Yes.
Right? I
Yeah.
think that's the only thing
And
I remember
she
about
had a
that
little
show.
thing in the flap in the back with the components, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Drew Carey Show, man, because he was like fat guy that got all the hot chicks.
yeah. Mine has to be Perfect Strangers and Family Matters.
Family Matters was good.
Yeah,
Family Matters
every
was
Friday for TGIF, get one of them long ass Pizza Hut pizzas.
Yeah.
The Bigfoot.
Yeah, fucking Bigfoot.
Bigfoot,
Ah!
What?
I'm yelling
Javier's
into the mic.
loud
That's all right.
as hell.
That's all right. Dick jokes. Dick jokes.
I gotta check and see if this is 90s. I think it was Different Strokes.
Different strokes for different folks. That's
Yeah.
that's late 80s.
Late 80s.
Yeah.
My grandma loved it. So my grandma used to watch me a lot whenever I was a kid, and because my mom was, I think she was cleaning like houses and stuff, and
Yeah.
whatever. And my grandma loved Different Strokes. She thought it was the greatest show ever. So we watched that like every night. Kind of
was
holds a special spot in my. Oh damn, 1978. So that's not even
Yeah.
late 80s.
Different
No,
Strokes?
Not even
Yeah.
close.
I think it was on for 6 seasons.
There's another
5 seasons, something like that.
Well, because Jefferson's was like 73, 74.
What was that show?
Spin-off. Yeah.
That was, I guess it was
All in the
TGI.
Family?
It wasn't TGI Friday, but it was.
TJ.
So it had
It's not the
like
It's a restaurant.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
whatever.
Same thing.
Fuck. No, there was a show that was man. It had a whole. It was like a bunch of teenagers.
Having
It was like the 90s version of Brady Bunch.
it was a step by
No,
step.
they were all like they went to school together, but they were all like multiracial. Like
Are you talking about the spin-off from the Cosby Show?
what was that?
The one with Winnie?
Yes.
And Dwayne Wayne?
Yes.
with
Or
the-
a different world.
a different
world,
It's
yeah.
a different world.
So that was the that was one that I
what's
watched
her
a
name?
lot.
Marissa Tomei. No.
She was on Seinfeld. She wasn't on.
Crap. What's her name? She's married to
Seinfeld
Jason
too.
Momoa.
Yes.
She's married to Jason Momoa.
Yes. That was his.
Kravitz.
Yeah.
That was his childhood crush, and he was like, He told his mom, "I'm gonna marry her one day."
He's like, I'm gonna fuck her one day.
Yeah, Seinfeld too. Sorry, Seinfeld and Drew Carey.
great.
Yeah, I actually won a Seinfeld trivia contest.
You would.
Nice.
Yeah,
I would have thought Simpsons.
I liked The Simpsons until
Season
probably
32.
episode 300.
Those first 5 set to 7 seasons.
Well, because the first episode was just supposed to be a 1 episode thing. It was just
What was the Tracy Ullman one?
Tracy Ullman, yeah, where they found Santa's little helper. Yeah,
Was that one?
that was the first episode, bro.
God damn.
That was actually a skit. That episode was actually a short skit on the Tracy Ullman show, and that's what they made the pilot out of.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Seinfeld is probably the greatest show ever made, though.
I don't know if I could pick one. I liked The Family Matters, Step by Step,
Yeah.
Full House, Seinfeld. I mean, all of those.
Mighty
Now,
Morphin
the
Power
question
Rangers.
is,
Yes.
how do you feel about Friends?
I like Friends until Chandler and Monica got married. After that, it turned into shit.
Because a lot of people say you can't be a
Seinfeld and Friends. Yeah, that's But again, like the barbecue, if it's good, it's good.
Right,
That's why I say after Chandler and Monica, because one of the best episodes is when Ross finds out that's my sister.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
my sister. Yeah.
It's like sex and barbecue. It doesn't matter what's it saying. Like it's
As long as it's wet and goes in your mouth, it's okay.
yes. Like even if it's good when it's bad.
Yeah. Bad sex is still good sex. As long as you get to the promised land, and that's getting full.
No, the rule is the woman has to come first.
Oh, I thought it was Fast and Loud. That's what we established.
Oh yeah.
Just fast and loud. That's all that
if
matters.
somebody asks you how you're doing and you say empty balls and a full belly, you're okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I like that.
empty balls and full belly.
Gotta be careful who you say that to, though.
Ooh, well, not my mom.
Don't say that to your mom.
Don't listen, mom.
It's so weird.
So we're
Are we
coming
going out
to
of
the
time?
end. It looks
God, I
like.
hate y'all do just an hour.
Something that we brought up earlier, and then we just went into all of the
Other
nostalgic
tangents.
stuff. So what's up with the Squeezebox Bandits?
We just signed with a label.
No shit.
Yeah, there's a label. Actually,
Chief Records?
No. Chief Records is that's a vinyl store in Cowtown.
Okay.
We just signed with the same label that 1100 Springs is on. You know who those guys
no
are?
shit, yeah.
Yeah, they're actually Matt and Steve. Matt's the lead and Steve's the bass player. They're producing the new album coming out. State Fair Records out of Dallas, man.
That's big
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
It is big time. I heard they're trying to get Rhett Miller. They're trying to sign Rhett Miller.
See, I
old
thought
97s.
it was cool whenever I got into. So I was in this band, and we got signed by G's Louise Records. There was only 2 other bands on that label, and one of them was not G's Louise, but the girl who created that record label. So,
okay.
you know, it was cool. I got to say, yeah, I had a record label. We
Nice.
put out one album, and that
Had
was
a
it.
record deal, you know.
I mean, it's been hard with the pandemic,
Yeah.
you know, because honestly, we're booked at least Friday and Saturday every week. At least that's the minimum, and that's 52 weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes like we'll do a residency on Thursday. Sometimes there's a Wednesday. A lot of times there's a Sunday, but we're booked every weekend. And when it hit hard, and it was hard to find gigs because we couldn't.
So what all do y'all play? Who's in the band?
So my cousin Abel, he's the lead accordion player, and he's been playing accordion for almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
Austin Gordea. Sorry, bro. I don't mean to butcher your name. That's the white side of me. I can't pronounce it. Jeff, man. Jeff's the honky tonkest chicken picking guitar player, man. This dude kicks ass, man. And then Matt Calderon, and our drummer, man. He's a pretty good dude, man. It's
like
it's a good gig, man.
like country Tejano.
Okay, so
like
you know the Texas Tornadoes, right?
Yeah.
They're rock and roll. That's
Right.
that's 70s Tex-Mex rock and roll. There's another band called the Tejas Brothers. Y'all probably heard of them, but they do kind of the same thing. But we do honky tonk. We call it Mexi tonk.
yeah.
It's Hank Williams with accordion. It's
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a honky tonk band.
That is a good way because I mean I've seen Squeezebox a few times, and that is a really good description right there.
We're not rock and roll. It's a country band. So and I help Abel write songs sometimes and get gigs, and Jiminy Cricket basically. I get them home safe, and
All right.
so there's a song called Guacamole that we play.
Yeah.
That's actually a Texas Tornado song, but everybody thinks we wrote it. Like, no, we didn't write it. It's Freddie Fender and Doug Psalm wrote that song. But yeah, we actually got another song where somebody gave us a song called Enchilada Gravy, and it means what you think it means.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Perverts, all of you.
Yes.
Really?
So yeah.
From you?
No.
So shout out to the guys. I appreciate you bringing it.
And then
up.
we saw them. Man, it was like whenever the Fort Worth Weekly was doing all their best.
Yeah, because we actually got an award for best some kind of country, like alt country or something.
You were
We
playing
got-
at Cat City Grill or something like that. Yeah.
The new album was supposed to come out in April, actually, but because of this bullshit, so might be next January, I think. We start recording in a couple months. So
Cool. We'll look forward to it.
appreciate it. Yeah. If you like good music, check it out, man. Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get it.
Yeah, let everybody know also your other handles so that way they can follow you.
I am Queso Blanco 81 at Instagram. I don't have a Twitter, and that's all you need to know, I guess.
Twitter's for losers.
Twitter's for losers.
And not the taco place. Nobody.
Just go ahead and tell everyone your TikTok.
Yeah, no, thanks.
That's all for me.
What is TikTok? What am TikTok?
All right, everybody. So that about wraps up our episode. Thank you for listening to us on episode 13. If you enjoyed it or if you didn't, go ahead and subscribe to us on Apple Music, Spotify,
Fuck this guy.
anywhere you get your podcasts. Also follow us on Instagram at the Funky Panther. We'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and send us a message if you want to know where that taco spot is.
Or if you have any other questions or you want us to answer some stuff,
Yeah, if there's something you want us to cover on one of the podcasts, go ahead and shoot us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Also, follow us there, like our stuff.
Go
rate
write
us.
a message, give us a ring. You have my phone number. You have my Twitter. My house key is under the big rose bush in front.
We just want to hear from you.
His OnlyFans.
Hey, my OnlyFans. Follow my OnlyFans.
All right.
It's OnlyFans.com.
And that's about it. So thanks for listening. And I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
Kevin.
And we are
the
Funky
Funky
Panther.
Panther.
Bye, bitches.
Drink beer.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.